Hello, hello, hello. Yeah, this is going to be a small video that is going to be unlisted, but I will add it to my Helldivers 2 playlist in case anyone wants to check out my stuff and wants an update on my Helldiving, because I haven't really played live in a while. Also, I'm not going to enable the camera today because I'm in a dark room. I mean, can say hi real quick. Say hi. Yeah, I don't, I don't really. Kira is not behind me either, so but that's it. I don't think I need the camera for this, so I'm just going to keep it off. It's just going to be me ranting for a while. I just yeah, there is a few things I have in my mind, and then I want to go over what happened in lore wise in the game this past few weeks, which I haven't really played live. So yeah, I'm here, but you won't see me. Okay, so first part of my rant, player base. Apparently, uh, I don't know why I just read some weird comment on YouTube on a video, and I was like, "Are you sure of what you are saying?" So this guy said, um the Steam player base is tiny or small, and I'm like, huh? It, I'm pretty sure there is more players on PC than on console. This is the total amount of players right now is 82k in game, and more than half of that is on Steam. And this number seems to be that ratio seems to be stable every time I look at it. So yeah, and the day this happened, the peak was reached. I think there were like eight, 80, 850,000 players in game or something like that. So still more than half of those were on PC. And the sales data for the game, or the ones we have available that were released somewhere in March when the game was super hyped on the news and stuff, was that 50 to 60% of the sales were on PC. So yeah, I'm pretty sure the PC player base is about that, about 60 something percent of the total Helldivers player base. Way more people play on PC than console, just saying. But yeah, some people just don't look at data and just delude themselves with stupid bullshit. They don't know what they talk about, but they spread their shit everywhere they go, and I don't know. It's just weird shit that triggers me slightly when I read it. It's like, are you fucking stupid, or are you just pretending to be stupid? You know. But yeah, that's the rant. What else do I have on my mind about the game? Yeah, I've been playing a little bit on my own and a little bit with a friend offline without going live. And I did some medal farming and stuff like that. So okay, I got the FPS back. This is weird. See, my FPS right now is like 10. I don't know why that happens, but you go to display, switch switch back to borderless, and it's fine. There you go. I have my FPS back. Right, so medal farming. I've been spending medals on the war bonds, getting the new stuff. Obviously, medal farming implies XP farming. So last time I went live, I was like level 47, I think, maybe. Now level 61. So yeah, that's a lot of leveling. And events. There have been quite a few events, and I wanted to go over some of them. Because, let's see. How long? Oh yeah. So, this is about the last time I played live. Yeah, so much stuff to go over. So yeah, we did the 3 billion, kill 3 billion bugs or whatever, which was bugged, and we were getting like 4 times the... Wait, is my OBS working? For some reason my... One second. What is this? I don't know why YouTube is warning me that I'm not sending enough video. No idea what that means. Poor stream status. Viewers will experience buffering. Low latency. Oh, YouTube switched. Fuck them. They switched me down to low latency. I think that's probably why. I don't know why they keep insisting to switch me to that when I want quality instead. Yeah, fucking bullshit. Yeah. So yeah, we did the kill billions of bugs. Then we got attacked again, major order, blah blah blah. We won. Legitimate undertaking. Citizen rescue on 2. Penta. I think, oh yeah, this is when we were given the option to get the Airborne rocket launcher or the mines, the anti-tank mines, and everyone went for the Airborne rocket launcher, which really is bugged or unfinished because apparently we did it too fast. So yeah, it was absolute shit. You will blow yourself up. Yeah, because the proximity fuse was way too finicky. So basically anything will make it blow up. And it was a friendly fire fest, clown fest. It was amazing, actually. It was really funny. Yeah, then the barrier planets where we did the TCS failed. Meridia became a super colony, and we had a new mission that was about deactivating the thermicide towers, and that's when I did some medal farming. If you see when that mission was 3 minutes, 14 medals. So look at my level in here, 46. Next screenshot with my level is 59. Because I did like 13 levels of medal farming, and I unlocked everything I wanted, pretty much, right? So yeah, determining in the barrier planets, determining TCS fail, blah blah. Meridia became a super colony, and we deactivated the thing. Blah blah blah. Meridia has been classified as a super colony, and the other planets were liberated successfully. Calamity has been averted. Remaining planets, blah blah. Meridia super colony. The reckless scientists were responsible for creating the termicide that being investigated. You know, the typical funny text. The cause of the disease failure has been identified. The termicide functioned as expected, killing nearly 100% of all terminis and 0% of absolutely any other biological life. I like this humor they add. You know this isn't true. Alright. Same thing, but in tiny mode. Terminate threat continues to evolve. Massive bulk of breaks have suddenly erupted on multiple planets. The super colony apparently has the capability to throw spores so fast that they can travel from... that they can do like interstellar travel, basically. And they reached other planets. Oh yeah, then we got a new order. Oh yeah, we failed to contain the outbreaks, and then we got a new order to decommission like again billions of bots, but this time they had fixed the bug that gave us 4 times the score the last time, so we failed. Also, bots are harder to kill in quantity. They spawn... bots are more about quality than quantity, unlike the bugs. So killing billions of bugs is easier than killing billions of bots, time-wise at least. 1 second. Alright, back. Is the video working? Oh yeah, it is. Okay, fine. It's going... might be... I'm going to... sure, I'm going to enable the camera just so you see something on screen. Even if it's... I mean, this is going to be an unlisted video, so who cares if it's like junk, right? Let's add a fart to take the weight off the situation. Let's do a mini fart. Should come on. Actually, I don't know if it's fixed. I did some changes on my audio setup. Oh yeah, it comes through. Perfect. Next thing. Contractor measures. The following is a message from Battlefield Systems, a contracted defense service. Battlefield Systems requests to inform all Helldivers that a software issue has resulted in duplicate reporting of enemies killed during a previous major order. That's what happened with the bugs. I like... this is the kind of stuff that they should do more often. Report the things they talk about in-game, in-universe. Because they keep speaking about shit on Discord, and it's just annoying that you have to keep up with Discord to know what the fuck is going on with the game. Because they keep giving important and unique information over there in the Discord. And it's like, come on, bro. Put some of that shit in game. And this is one of those such cases. The issue has been since resolved. Users should anticipate longer times to reach target numbers of enemies to kill or dismantle. With this issue resolved, rest assured the battlefield tracking will now return to perfect functioning. I love the at least whoever is writing this is really good at them. Except that proofreading though. We got those double quotes in here. But I like this last sentence a lot. With this issue resolved, so they have you resolve an issue, rest assured the battlefield tracking will now return to perfect functioning. It wasn't functioning perfectly before. That's the kind of shit they add on everything they every single text they do. There is always something like that. It's so funny. I don't know how you call this kind of bullshit, but it's really funny. It's very, very funny to me. Every time I read something like that, I just, I don't know, it's like, a chuckle. We see, they do it again here. We have failed to contain the super colony. Evacuation orders have been issued to all nearby planets. Citizens flee their homes with only their clothes and family flags. This is unlikely to be the last of these outbreaks. They must be contained until the Ministry of Science finds a way to combat this super colony. Until then, our citizens will live in constant jeopardy. I mean, that one is serious, but the way they say it is just, is loaded. Following the tragic and unavoidable loss of MD Mines and Chuhi to the automatons and the civilians too, production began elsewhere immediately. However, output has been restricted due to shortages of necessary metals. The automatons stole precious minerals from us and churned these stolen resources into new soldiers and war machines. We must recoup these losses. Helldivers are ordered to conduct a forceful, large-scale decommissioning of towers of automatons. This is the one that we fail about killing like billions of automatons. Oh, true. After that, after losing this major order with the mines, they officially declared war. And the Second Galactic War began. So we are officially in the Second Galactic War, meaning Helldivers 2 has officially begun, basically. Mobilization across all sectors of the industry and economy has begun. Billions of able-bodied citizens from across the Federation have already volunteered for conscription. Volunteered for conscription. Conscription. Compulsory enlistment for service. Compulsory. Required by law or a rule. Obligatory. Meaning everyone has been forcefully volunteered. This is just funny. They do this every time. Every time they add one of these things, it's really good. I don't know who is writing those, but he's really funny. Or she. They are really funny, whoever they are. During these new recruits, massive new facilities are being erected on a small number of populated planets. The Helldivers must hold the planet's construction is completed. Animas from the loss. Oh yeah, this is the long version of this. Automatons have invaded large swaths of our territory. The TCS has failed, and the Meridian supercolony spews ever larger quantities of terminis across the galaxy. Liberty is under greater threat than ever before. In response to this situation, the government of Super Earth had officially declared war on all agents of tyranny. All actions thus far have merely been special military operations. Oof, that one is funny, but it also stings a little bit because of the shit happening on Ukraine. You know, being invaded and shit. That sucks. But yeah. It's funny because it's also a jab to Russia's absolute bullshit, right? Which is calling starting a war and invading another country a special military operation. So we have been fighting the automatons and the Terminids for months, and that was only a series of special military operations, and now we are actually declaring war. This galactic war on tyranny will not end until liberty is safe forever once again. Mobilization across all sectors of the industry and economy has begun. Billions of able-bodied citizens from across the Federation have already volunteered for conscription. Fuck. I don't know, it's why it's so funny. God damn it. To train this year new conscripts, construction of massive new training facilities has begun on a small number of lightly populated planets. They will be capable of processing tens of millions of citizens at once through the rigorous 72 hours of basic training course. The Helldivers must hold their planets until construction of the facilities can be completed. New major order, basically this. Capture planets and defend them. We did that successfully, and basically, oh yeah, this is an important one. The freshly constructed CS basic training facilities are up and running, thanks to the tireless offensive operation of the Helldivers. The first class of recruits has already graduated, having demonstrated superior proficiency in rifle operation, mobility, and obedience. Now trained and ready, they are headed to the front lines to do their part in the defense of freedom. So long as the training facilities remain under Separatist control, CF support to planetary liberation will be augmented by a steady flow of enthusiastic new recruits. If they are lost, however, CF support will decrease, and subsequent planetary liberation will become more difficult. So after completing this major order, we got 4 planets that became special, and they increased our capture and defense ratio on other operations. And we actually lost one, and we lost part of the bonus. So yeah. And if you get the planet back, you don't get the bonus back because the facilities are destroyed. That is another thing that they only said on Discord, and they didn't say in game, I think. And that's the kind of shit that annoys me about the game. I mean, they say it here, but they did say it here, but once they were lost, that the bonus cannot be recovered is information. I mean, it's implied here, but yeah, you know what I mean. They gave like statement in character or something like that in Discord, but not in game, I think. But yeah. Because the Federation patriotic citizens are doing their part for the war effort. Young, old, and previously infirm citizens. Infirm? What does infirm mean? Not physically or mentally strong. Okay, so previously weak citizens are filling the gaps on munitions lines left by those who silently and voluntarily reported for the frontline duty. The fervent faith of superior citizens for the war effort deserves to be rewarded viscerally. To that end, the Helldivers are ordered to demonstrate the unassailable might of a united citizenry by destroying even greater numbers of our enemies than ever before. Terminists or automatons, our citizens deserve to witness the fruits of their patriotic labor in the lifeless bodies of freedom's foes. Oh yeah, they gave us another kill enemies, but this time was kill any enemy. And this is this is a picture of me min-maxing farming of samples on the citizen extraction missions. Basically, you don't do the mission. You look for a map with I don't have a picture of it, but see this line of water here? Basically, this map looks like this. It looks like this. Actually, whatever. Fuck, whatever. Okay, so the map looks like this, and this is this part, right? There is the the citizen area and the extraction area are around this place, both of them. So the map is smaller than usual. It is not a full circle. All this area is water. So all the POIs are in here, right? All of them are in here. So there is almost 40 commons, almost 30 rares, and a few supers. And also the mission, you can do it 7, 8, 9. I just look for that exact type of map in whatever difficulty above 7. So I would get some of these too. And it's so easy. You just run around with a jetpack and scout armor. Actually, I was using a medic here, but I think I switched to scout at some point. And look at the results. 50 to 60 samples by yourself in 15 minutes. Normally you get that in 40 minutes. So yeah. 57 samples, 15 minutes. So yeah, eventually I started doing it with the scout armor too, but so easy. The citizen defense for farming samples. Fantastic. This is 2 samples, but I did this quite a few times. It's the easiest and most efficient sample farm you can do. And it's very easy to do by yourself. So yeah, there is that. So yeah, we failed the kill anything major order. And they said, so they said, huge quantities of termines and automats have been recently terminated by the valiant Helldivers, but not in high enough quantities to further inspire the already unquestionably patriotic citizens of Super Earth. They will continue to support the war effort with unquestionable unity and grim determination, yearning for a more hopeful future. New major order. We've acquired imagery of a massive new automaton factory nearing completion on the planet Varilia 5. Oh yeah. This factory is liberated, could be retrofitted to allow the construction of a dual autocannon execute variant, the X49 Emancipator. Livers are ordered to liberate Valeria 5, consult the galactic map, blah blah blah. So yeah. Huge quantities of terminites and automats have been regularly eliminated, blah blah blah. I guess there is something else funny in here. Yet even such a massive demonstration of military capability failed to sway our citizens is a testament to both the pre-existing hates of their loyalty and the incredible prowess they have come to expect from the elite Helldivers. Though this effort has not yielded the results we had hoped, the citizens of Super Earth will continue to support the war effort with unquestionable unity and grim determination, yearning for a more hopeful future. Blah blah. So apparently the automatons made a factory similar to the one on Tianquan. This automaton petafactory, which is better than a gigafactory, by the way. As enemy transmissions call it, merely an aberrant imitation. Its solely purpose is to mass produce weapons of war in order to further the automaton's totalitarian agenda. These workers' drones are forced to labor non-stop. The environmental impacts are devastating. It's just so fucking funny. However, this undemocratic abomination might yet be turned to an instrument of freedom. With low-cost alterations, the petafactory could be retrofitted to allow the construction of the Emancipator. The Helldivers are ordered to liberate Valeria 5 before it becomes too despotic to solve. Sheesh. We won a defense somewhere, an Angel's Venture. We won the Exosuit major order. The sport production for Meridian double overnight. I think that this is very recent already. Huh? I think I'm like close to the very end of my... Yes. The automaton petafactory on Valeria 5 has been liberated by the Helldivers. Industrious well compensated human engineers. I love that they have to say this. It's obvious that it is a farce. If you listen to some of these people, this woman in here has a voice line.
Yeah, I've done a little reading up on the dark fluid, and it's actually pretty simple. Exotic matter with negative mass, amplifies the force of gravity, varies with local energy density, etc., etc. I won't bore you with the rest of the details. I'm sure you get it.
Alright, so yeah, if you keep speaking to her, I don't know if it's the voice line is still there, but she used to have a voice line about working for however amount of time, so maybe their children, her children, could one day have a permit for a small pet. So yeah, you can already tell that they don't really get a good life working for Super Earth. There is like a class system, citizen class system or whatever. This is probably, yeah, it's fucked. But yeah, I mean, it's in your face. Everything you see in the in-game, it's in universe, it's propaganda. It's the not everyone is living a good life, but they are brainwashed into believing in the system and they happily partake in it. Which is also where the automatons come from. The first game, the automatons were, well, there was the cyborgs, which were rebels that wanted to get out of the bullshit that is Super Earth. And since they were a smaller military force than Super Earth and they had no way to fight back, they became cyborgs. They enhanced themselves with machine parts in order to be able to fight. And that's how the cyborgs were created, and the cyborgs eventually would create the automatons. At some point between Helldivers 1 and 2, or at some point during Helldivers 1, in the background, it's like they created the automatons as a fallback or as a, as a plan B, and the automatons came back from outside the system some, like 100 years later or something, I think it is, between this war and the first one. But yeah. Plenty of people don't lead a good life in Super Earth. You're supposed to be aware of that through the things they say. They are happily speak about things that people wouldn't really be happy about in our world. Well, shit that is similar to the amount of crap some people hate already on our world, but yeah. You are supposed to eat the propaganda and have fun with it and partake in in being the bad guy. It's fun. It just like in Starship Troopers and things like that. I mean, you don't have a better option, so it is what it is. You're in a fact system and you are going to have fun in it because it's not real yet. Anyway, sorry for the rant. I just went on a, I don't know how long rant from reading Well Compensated Human. Anyway, let's get back into it. Industrious well compensated human engineers are now hard at work, retrofitting the Petafactory to create the double autocannon equipped XO-49 Emancipator exosuit. Like its predecessor, Emancipator is an undeniable example of quality craftsmanship. The conditions discovered at the automaton Petafactory were even worse than expected. It was densely packed with millions of assembly drones, algorithmically why is that word hard to say in English for me? Algorithmically compelled to construct socialist weaponry without rest or repair. Of course, these drones, like all automatons, possessed only a crude imitation of sapience, but their willingness to enslave their own metallic brethren is indisputable evidence of their utter, utter inhumanity. Utter? I think the correct pronunciation is utter inhumanity. This whole paragraph in here is so fucking loaded with it's great. I don't know who write those, but they are really good at their job. I love it. This reversal is a stunning victory for the Helldivers and for all Super Earth citizens. Even the unrelenting assault from both automatons and terminids cannot quell the defiant hearts of Liberty's faithful. Today the Petafactory, tomorrow the galaxy. Alright, blah blah blah. This is so fucking. I love. They throw shade too. So, I don't know if there is. No. So they say enemy aggression on both fronts remains unrelenting. In particular, the supercolony on Meridia is fueling an unprecedented surge in terminid infestation rates. The automatons grow in power as well, continuing their unjust invasion. Our analysts are certain that nothing could have forestalled this dire situation, save perhaps the timely employment of anti-tank. It's just throwing shade at the fact that if we fail to get the mines twice already, I think, or at least once. Scientists on Morades are making progress on a way to combat this super colony. That will be Liberty's salvation. Until then, the Helldivers must hold the line at all costs. Operation Enduring Peace, Phase 1. Operation Enduring Peace, Phase 1. The time has come to address the Terminus supercolony on Meridia. Using an experimental substance weaponized by our top scientific minds, Helldivers will conduct a target strike to permanently end the threat posed by the supercolony. Super Earth's top scientific minds have been gathered on Moradesh to weaponize a highly classified experimental substance known as dark fluid. Dark fluid is a form of synthesized exotic matter liberated from the Illuminate following the First Galactic War. In a scientific breakthrough, or scientists have used it to engineer a solution to determine its supercolony on Meridia. The first phase of this operation is to secure a route to Meridia and hold the staging ground until sufficient quantities of dark fluid can be weaponized and deployed. This is the priority. All other territorial losses are acceptable to ensure the success of this operation. And that is the current timeline. And what is happening right now is that there is a lot of planets being attacked, and I don't think we are winning these defense campaigns because not enough people are playing. Also, Steam maintenance is soon, so I might get disconnected from the game. I don't know. At least I'm not playing, so it doesn't matter. So yeah, that's pretty much everything that happened.
Basically handed us this planet-destroying super weapon. Doesn't seem too bright for a highly advanced alien. Guess that's why they're dead now. I've been thinking, E710 comes from bugs and powers our warp drives. I wonder what happens when an entire planet of bugs gets compressed into an infinitesimally small point.
I'll need to requisition some more hell pods.
Very interesting what she's saying right now. We use the matter from the bugs to travel. And the bugs are going to be... a full planet of them is going to be compressed with the dark fluid super weapon, which is basically going to create a black hole, because there is a new video on this that shows that the scientists, a group of scientists experimenting with those weapons on that planet that I read a minute ago, got spaghettified into a small black hole while processing the dark fluid. So we are going to be creating a black hole on Meridia, and that black hole might serve as a traveling point. So I wonder what they will do with the black hole. Will something come through, or will
Fellow Helldivers rage against the enemy's tyranny.
will we be able to visit a new galactic map through it? That would be way too much. I don't think that's going to be the case. That would be massive. But yeah, it's a
I
possibility.
heard that some dissidents wanted us to select our own candidates instead of using the algorithm. Great idea. Everyone will just become a political expert overnight. Treasonous morons. You know, if it weren't for Super Earth, I couldn't even afford these high-tech tools I use every day. And they lease them out to me so I can do my job. Pretty low interest rate, too.
They lose the tools for the job instead of being part of the job.
Helldiver, every day you put yourself at risk to defend freedom and liberty, and I just want to say, thank you.
That's what I was talking about everything being fucked, but they love it.
I'm a little nervous having the dark fluid aboard the ship. Apparently, there's a non-zero chance it could destroy the whole galaxy. But then again, we lose Super Earth. What hope is there for the galaxy anyway?
Yes.
An entire planet compressed into an infinitesimally small point? Well, that's what happens when you resist the will of managed democracy. Watch your step, Helldiver. We've got dark fluid on board now. One thing goes wrong,
We have it already?
spaghettified before we know it.
What is it? Where is it? I think that line is ahead of itself. We are not even ready to attack Meridia yet, so...
When I was a kid, I always loved All Heroes Eve. The adults would all dress up as bugs and ring our doorbells, and we'd have to fire 3 shots in the air and say, "No fascism here, insects!" At the end of the night, they'd reenact the Battle of Liberty Peak, and we'd all get cake.
My stream looks like shit. That's because of the low latency mode. Why the hell? YouTube, every time I go to stream, YouTube keeps asking me to enable low latency, and that gives me way lower quality. And this time they didn't even ask me. I don't know why they want to lower my quality. I guess because my content doesn't really get views, so it doesn't generate money, and I'm using a lot of bandwidth by going for maximum quality. But yeah, this time around they literally changed my setting without giving me a warning like all the other times. So next time I need to remember to switch to normal latency so I get maximum quality on the stream. Otherwise it looks like shit just by doing this. It looks bad already. Yeah, oof. Ah, wait. Okay, never mind. The mini view I have opened is set to 360p. Okay, that's why it looks bad. Can actually look, yeah, much better if I go HD, I guess. Let me check, actually. Oh yeah. Okay, it looks fine. It looks fine. But I still want normal latency so I get the best quality possible on the videos. I, because quality is what matters the most to me.
It's
And I
fish
don't
fry
really
night
get
at the jail,
interaction
huh?
on YouTube, so
I don't know what planets they get these fish from, and I don't care. It's all fried, and it's all good.
it's all right and it's all
You
good.
know, this destroyer has enough ordnance to level a small moon. I've done the calculations myself. The bots are proof that if you put enough ones and zeros together, you can threaten the entire galaxy. The average Helldiver mission approaches the cost of a Liberty-class cruiser. This
Damn.
goes to show how critical our mission is to the war effort. Stay vigilant, Helldiver. Complacency plays right into the hands of dissidents.
I don't know why the video is not playing. I wish you could... They need to improve these things. Instead of you having a random shit there, this should be like a news board. And you should be able to see the latest news. And just play the news. Instead of waiting here to see if the video about the dark matter pops up. Because it might not pop up anymore. And I don't know if this guy says anything new.
You are to deploy the Dark Fluid.
Oh,
An illuminate technology discovered at the end of the First Galactic War. This exotic material yet holds many mysteries. But for now, we will use it to secure Liberty's future. The destruction of a planet is a tragedy that cannot be undone. But our enemies leave us no choice.
oh yeah, that thing he says is very interesting. So, what is Meridia? This planet will be gone. We are going to literally destroy the planet. So, what will happen? I mean, there is going to be one less planet on the galaxy. Will they replace it with something else? Maybe we place a space station there or something at some point, so there is something we can do, or there is literally going to be one less planet, which, I mean, there is so many. I guess you can blow up one planet and be... and just don't fuck up the game, right? But yeah, it's interesting that literally one possible place to play the game is going to disappear from the game. That's big. Even if there is like 100 planets in the map, removing one permanently, that's big.
Our greatest minds have designed a weapon with the capability to destroy a planet. With it, you will cleanse the galaxy of the abominable hive that Meridia has become. I realized long ago that death in the defense of freedom was not a tragedy to be lamented, but a sacrifice to be revered.
All right.
Whenever the war gets me down, I try to remember that at least I'm a free citizen. It's up to me how I serve Super Earth. Can't take that for granted.
I love that. I am a free citizen, but it's up to me how I serve Super Earth.
Long ship deployments are great for saving up. You get the family separation bonus, which more than makes up for the bunk and chow fees. Of course, I don't qualify for the bonus since I haven't been approved yet, but once I am, I'll have a nice nest egg saved up. Democracy's kind of like these machines I work on. Needs regular maintenance to keep running smoothly. And the bugs are sort of like if bugs got into one of these machines. The only thing to do would be to exterminate them.
The nest egg she speaks about, at some point she... I remember I had the thing about the hamster close to that the last time. Oh! Oh no, this is the Steam's addiction. Steam addiction.
Super Earth really is the best place to live in the entire galaxy, isn't it? Sometimes when I can't sleep, I imagine what it would be like to live there.
She hasn't even been there, I think.
If I had all the super credits in the galaxy, I'd try to find some way to convince our enemies to embrace freedom. Maybe print 1 trillion pamphlets or build 1 billion interplanetary radio stations. Something to break through whatever propaganda they're feeding them. It's just a pipe dream. We gotta kill them all.
I fucking love the dialogue in this game. The writing is so good.
Who haven't got a democratic bone in their body. If they even have bones.
I need to
still
play
remember
more.
filling out my very first Democratic preferences ballot. Whew, what a rush.
Yeah, I don't know if you can still
When I
get the
need some
line about
motivation, I
the
like to read the Helldiver ethos. Picks me right up. Sometimes I read too much and get overly motivated and kind of jittery and need to put it down. If I were
hamster.
a Helldiver, I think my favorite enemy to kill would be the bots. I bet watching them spark and explode really lights up your freedom-loving heart.
I'm with you, actually. I prefer playing against the bots.
Flag-forsaken bots. They just won't accept freedom, no matter how hard we give it to them. If I were a Helldiver, I think my favorite enemy to kill would be the bugs. It's gotta be real satisfying, hearing them crunch under your boot.
She has one phrase for both of them. When they add the Illuminates, she will say the same thing about the Illuminates.
Nobody back home can believe I get to talk to Helldivers every day. I mean, I don't blame them. All of us had Helldiver posters all over our bedrooms growing up. I still have to pinch myself sometimes. I heard dissidents set another weapons factory on fire. They didn't take responsibility, of course. Tried to blame it on working conditions. Tell that to the 27 dead patriots and their families.
See? Bad working conditions. Accidents that get passed as dissidents causing them. Literal bullshit.
I just set all the ship's clocks back an hour for freedom savings time. I'm gonna spend my extra hour doing another round of maintenance checks. It's nice, because today I won't have to work overtime to get them done. Back when I was a kid, we used to play bug killers out in the schoolyard. Whoever could kill the most bugs by the end of recess won. Sometimes the teachers would join in too. I heard the chow hall got a shipment of purples in today. They're not my favorite fruit, personally, but it's nice just to have something different. I'm hoping to raise my citizenship level by the time I retire. If I ever have kids, I'd want them to be able to purchase a small pet someday, like a goldfish. Or even a hamster.
There it is. See? She wants to raise her citizen level so her kids can have a pet. That's fucked up. Yeah, that's the one I was thinking about before. She finally said it. Took a while to get there. Anyway, 50 minutes of nothing. I think that's enough. I got up to how do you say this? Up to speed or something? Yeah. You, for some strange reason, are following my Helldivers reader. This video will be in the playlist, but it's going to be unlisted. I think they still show up if they are in a playlist, even when they are unlisted, but they won't show up like in my live tab or whatever, because this is like a nothing burger and I don't want to. My content is already enough digital noise by itself, and this is like another degree above of useless information on the internet. So yeah, I'm going to just have it there, but have it unreleased. I mean unlist, which I believe should still show up on the playlist. If not, then I will make it public, just so it's there. But yeah, you are now updated on what has been going on since the last time I played and what I have been doing while playing the game offline from time to time. Because I haven't played too much, like 70 hours past 2 weeks, and on Helldivers, not that much. I don't know if you can see how much you played the game the last 2 weeks, but yeah, not that much. Can you... Pretty sure there is a way to see this for yourself, but I don't know how. But yeah, believe me, I haven't played much. I just do something tiny from time to time, or boot the game up to check in the superstore, or if there is his medals, I get them and get something from the war bonds. Missing one weapon and a lot of... I need like 1,000 medals to complete all the war bonds still, so but I have all the weapons minus one of them, I think. So I'm Gucci. I don't care too much about the cosmetics, although I want them. I think I'm missing a booster even, but whatever. It's okay. I played the game way too much in a small amount of time. I might as well relax a little bit, do something else for a while. Anyway, yeah. This I'm going to place the bun over this nothing burger and have it ready to deliver. I don't know what kind of metaphor or whatever I just tried to do. I don't think it worked. I'm trying. I've been watching Northern Lion lately a lot. Well, not live because he has been on he's away on a vacation or something. I've been watching the Library of Letourneau, or however you say Ryan's last name, and I'm so envious of his word smithing. He's so good with words. I wish I could speak like that. So yeah, that's what I was. That's why I say this burger thing right now. I was trying something like that, but I can't get there. I don't know how he does it. He probably reads a lot or something, and he knows a lot of words, and he knows how to use them. I don't. But yeah, I would love to be able to speak like that. He's so entertaining. I can listen to that guy speak for hours. He's like a constant stream of either funny, interesting, or absolutely insane takes. It's just so funny. I love this guy. He's amazing. Anyway, that's going to be it from me for this shitty update. It's almost 1 hour and it's all bullshit that you can skip and probably no one will ever watch. Because I will be surprised if someone decided to check my playthrough of Helldivers, but it's up there for the future generations. Anyway, thank you for watching and see ya next time.